Realism, a product of a long philosophical and historical tradition. Realism in its various forms is based on the assumption that individuals act rationally to promote their own interests. Within the international system, realists see states as primary actors, entities that act in a unitary way in pursuit of their national interests, which is generally defined in terms of maximizing power and security relative to other states. States coexist in an anarchic international system characterized by the absence of an authoritative hierarchy. As a result, states must rely primarily on themselves to manage their own insecurity through balance of power and deterrence. Each state is concerned with acquiring more power relative to other states. Competition between states is keen, and there is little basis for cooperation. To most realists, in the absence of an international authority, there are few rules or norms that restrain states. Although Hans Morgenthau, generally regarded as the father of modern realism, did include on his international morality, law, and government in his path-breaking textbook Politics Among Nations. In his view, the main function of these normative systems has been to keep aspirations for power within society tolerable bounds. Morality, more intervention in order to promote society against disruption and the individual against enslavement and extinction. Yet Morgenthau suggested that there had been a weakening of these moral limitations from earlier times, when there is a cohesive international society bound together through elite ties and common morality. Thus, international law and government, in his view, are largely weak and ineffective. For Morgenthau, international organizations are a tool of states to be used when desired. They can increase or decrease the power of states, but they do not affect the basic characteristics of the international system because they reflect the distribution of power among states. They are no more than the sum of their member states. In fact, they are susceptible to great power manipulation. Thus, international organizations have no independent effect on the state behavior or world politics in general. Most realists do not claim that international cooperation is impossible, only that there are few incentives for states to enter into international arrangements. Since international institutions and agreements have no enforcement power, they have no authority and hence no real power. Realists do not acknowledge the importance or influence of non-state actors such as NGOs and multinational corporations in international politics and governance, nor do they accept the idea of IGOs as independent actors. To most realists, deterrence and balance of power have proven more effective in maintaining peace than have international institutions.